with the Great American Bash. I'm just going to read through the results, and then we'll talk a little bit. This is what, to me, this was the most throwaway show of the weekend, and I don't mean that as a disrespect. I thought it was a fine show, but when compared to everything else, probably the least noteworthy.
I disagree a little bit. I think the worst show of the weekend and the throwaway show was Saturday night's main event, but that's just me.
We'll talk about that. All right, so Javon Evans beat Jasper Troy. So Ruka and Zarya defeated Izzy Dame, or So Ruka with Zarya defeated Izzy Dame, excuse me. Ethan Page defeated Ricky Saints. Obafemi defeated Inamura. Jordan Grace, Blake Monroe defeated Fatal Influence. Blake Monroe and Jordan Grace, everything was fine here, but as we know later on, that would not be the case. What were your opinions overall of this show?
Well, let's give you a couple. I think they did a really good job of building people on this show. I think the first match that you mentioned was Troy versus Evans. That, to me, was smart booking. Troy's story gets a little depth to it. It gives a little bit more to Jasper Troy, but Evans gets some momentum that he needed, so everybody wins. When it comes to the North American title, Ruka is such a great gymnast with grit.
Yeah.
She's got that Casey Catanzaro energy, but with more edge to it. So once again, I think it does great for her character development, and everybody wins in that match also.
I think that she's just got more of a star look than Casey too, just to add on that a little bit.
Well, she's also about a foot taller, which I think in WWE helps. I hate to say it, but unless you're Rey Mysterio, it's not really a short person's game in the WWE. Ethan Page has he's got main roster charisma.
He does.
But he's building something so special in NXT that I don't think you want to rush the call up. And I think this match proved that you don't want to rush it.
Yeah, and I think the thing about Ethan Page, too, I'll add on this too. Personally, I think Ethan Page has had a great career, but to me, he's a guy that's been underutilized by every company. Like, there's more you can do with him. Obviously, jury's still out with WWE, and I like the run so far, but you agree, main roster energy, and obviously I think AEW could have done a lot more with him. Impact did solid, but I also thought he could have had a bigger run there too.
To me, he's got a lot of that Bobby Roode to him, where I think Bobby Roode could have been even more than what he was. Unfortunately, he ran out of time just as he was getting his best push. And then you got Obafemi. Femi's reign is so strong, but he needs that one emotional rivalry to go to the next level. And I think that stare down with Carmelo Hayes at the end, that could be that feud that he needs, that emotional one. I think Carmelo Hayes could bring that out of him. I want to mention Blake Monroe. Even in this tag match, the WWE clearly sees big things in her.
Yes.
And I don't think that this was just a rub. I think it's more of a coronation.
I think WWE made a wise choice with her. If you like the content, you like everything we're doing, please check out the show and like and subscribe.